What's good with it, y'all? We back with another one. NBA Quick Hits Volume 49. Let's get to it, man. Yo, what's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Y'all already know what to do, man. Smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So we got NBA Quick Hits Volume 49 prediction series. Let's go ahead and dive into it, man. So we got first game up, Kings versus the Sixers. I'm gonna rock out the Sixers on this one. Kings again still scrambling to kind of get themselves back together, finding their identity and getting back to playing basketball. Sixers, on the other hand, I would say a little bit more consistent than the Kings are, but as of late, kind of been somewhat of a roller coaster. But playing at home, man, I think Joel, I don't think the Kings have much of an answer for Joel, man. So that just means that Maxi, Tobias Harris, and Kelly Oubre going to step up huge in order to beat this Kings team. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Herter, Sabonis, Harrison Barnes. I mean, they got some players on that team that's going to come to play, but it's a matter of if the Sixers can match that intensity and put up some points, man. Because on the defensive end, I don't really think that much of that is going to be played, man. It's going to be a more so a high scoring affair more than anything. But I got the Sixers winning that one, man. Next game up, Pacers versus the Hawks. I'm gonna go with the upset on this one. I'm gonna pick the Hawks on this one, man. Only reason I call it an upset is the Pacers are favored in this game, but I just feel like that the Hawks at home, with Trey Young and Dejounte Murray, Bogdan and Hunter and the rest of those guys there, man. Sadiq Bey, it's very very hard to go against this Atlanta team just because in any given night, man, we've seen them, go off and get hot, and it's a wrap from there. Pardon me, pardon me, man. Whew, still trying to shake this cold, man. Y'all pardon me. My apologies. My apologies. Next game after this, man. Rockets versus the Pistons. I'm going with the Rockets. No explanation needed. No disrespect to the Pistons, but yeah, man. I don't know what else, what else to really say, but I'm going the Rockets on that. Blazers versus the Wolves. I'm going with the Wolves on that one. Blazers have been knocking off a few teams that, I would say took them for granted or didn't really take them too serious, and they found themselves on the short end of the spectrum of it. So I don't think the Wolves is gonna do that. I got the Wolves winning that game, man. Next game up, Magic versus the Heat. Again, one of those games is definitely a 50-50 game. Uh, but I'm rocking out the Heat to win this one. I feel like the Magic went in there and they knocked off the Heat, in the previous game. You know what I mean? So I think the the Heat are gonna, definitely want to look to get some get back against the Magic team. So I got the Heat winning that one, man. Clippers versus the Grizzlies. Well, we all know with John Moran having pretty much season-ending surgery, the Grizzlies are kind of falling right back into that situation they was in beforehand. We know they got to win with his first game being out, but I think that was just more so a playoff for pride, man. We're going to see if they can keep that up. But against this Clippers team, I don't think so. I got the Clippers winning that one, man. Next game after that, Warriors versus the Bulls. I'm going with the Warriors on this one. I think right now, man, they're in a unique situation where, it's you know, you got to play with a sense of pride at this point. You know what I mean? And I think they got to go out there and lay it all on the line. If they go over here and lose to this Bulls team, you're gonna see a change, whether it be to the roster or to the coaching staff. And there, I know everybody's gonna say, "Hey, man, you being too hasty, or you kind of, blowing it out of proportion." Yeah, y'all look. Remember, you heard it here first. I'll tell you that much. If they have one or two, I would say about 2 to 3 more losses, there's gonna be a change, one way or another, guarantee it. In my opinion, I should say, not guaranteed, but my opinion, that's what I believe. But I got the Warriors beating the Bulls. Next one, Hornets versus Spurs. I'm rocking out the Spurs at home. Wemby again became the youngest player to get a triple double in NBA history. So shouts out to Wemby doing this thing, man. Putting on from an individual standpoint. Hopefully, it can result in more wins, and this team can get themselves out of the bottom gutters of the standings at this point, man. Um, Next game up, Raptors versus the Jazz. I'm rocking out the Raptors on this one. I feel like Scotty Barnes, Siakam, Dennis Schroeder, and the rest of the boys are definitely going to be RJ Barrett a bit too much for the Jazz. So I expect them to go in there and not no disrespect or anything. I expect them to run over the Jazz. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. And then last game of the night, Pelicans versus the Nuggets. I'm gonna rock out the Nuggets on this one. Defending champs is it's kind of hard to pick against them, when they go up against any team. But this Pelican team's dub, they do give this Nuggets team problems because they can match up with them extremely well, and they can put up buckets just as easy and just as much as them. So, and they have youth on their side as well. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. But I'm going with the Nuggets on that one. But as a quick recap, man, before I get up out of here, I got the Sixers beating the Kings. I have the Hawks beating the Pacers. I have the Rockets beating the Pistons. I have the Wolves beating the Blazers. I have the Heat beating the Magic. I have the Clippers beating the Grizzlies. I have the Warriors beating the Bulls. The Spurs beating the Hornets. Raptors beating the Jazz. And the Nuggets beating the Pelicans, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. Let me know who you have winning this game or winning these games, I should say, in these predictions, man. And I'll be more than happy to take a look at it as well. If you wish to support the channel, that information in the description of the video. Also, if you want to leave a super thanks, feel free to do so. If you don't know what that is, back out of the video, hit the like button. Look about 4 icons over from the thumbs up and you'll see where it says thanks. Click that, follow the instructions, and that's how you can support the channel, man. But again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll be back at y'all on another one. Y'all be easy out there.